Eddie, thank you for joining us. Can we grab that microphone? Eddie, we were just saying, such a disappointment because you had such a good game plan, you executed it so well, and in the end, I guess you were undone by a moment of brilliance from Kai Havertz.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good description of it. I think we've defended very well today to come here and not concede many chances and look quite secure. Very, very pleased. The goal's a moment of quality, but we're still disappointed with it.
Was there anything you were disappointed about? Did you think that perhaps Kai Havertz the man who scored, should have been sent off for the elbow?
Yeah, possibly. I think it's a very good argument that he should have been sent off, but also the one I can't understand is the penalty shout where Jacob Murphy gets his shirt pulled off him, and how that's with VAR, how that's not been given. I'm at a loss to explain that.
Rob and Martin, I'm sure, would like to join in because they were saying that perhaps, I don't want to put words into your mouth, but maybe if that had been St James's Park, that might have been different. Is that what you're saying?
At the other end, we said with a home crowd, there's no way that, and it felt like that David Coote, it was almost like an apologetic, because one thing it wasn't was a corner, and he didn't win the ball, and I just felt like what you're saying with VAR, it was asking VAR to make the decision for him, really.
I think that's the purpose of VAR, and I don't understand when it's clear. And clear and obvious error, that is a clear and obvious error. He's got his hand all over his shirt. Murphs goes down. It's an absolute blatant penalty. I couldn't believe how clear it was when I saw it again just a second ago. And for me, that's ultimately cost us the game.
Do you think, just looking at the way that you're improving as a side, this was a really good test to see which players can step up and who can come with you on this journey as you change this side?
Yeah, I think it was a really good examination for us today. We knew we'd have spells without the ball, but once again, like recent weeks, we've defended really, really well today. I think we were hit with illness and injury in the preparation for the game, so you've seen a team today that has had quite a few changes from the team that's gone on this unbeaten run, but I don't think you saw a difference in effort and quality and all the things that have brought us the results that we've got.
You definitely did well, and you should be proud, but I think it's disappointing when you've gone on a run of 9 games unbeaten. Do you think this is going to halt momentum? How can you kind of get yourself back up for the next game?
I don't think there's a problem with getting up for the next game. I think the players have shown a great resilience to get up for every game that we've had in this spell. We have to go again, and it's a shame that the run has ended so late. We didn't have really a chance to respond and throw anything at Chelsea the other way, but that's the harshness of this game. It's a cruel sport at times.
Will you have a word with the referee? Will you get a chance to?
I think it's pointless energy wasted if you do that, so I probably won't.
Okay. Eddie, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Yes,
Cheers. We'll just grab the mic for you over there.
Nice to see you.
Thank you. I mean, he summed it up there, really. I mean, real disappointment. We've lost Martin O'Neill, who I would have liked to have brought him into the conversation, obviously. But, yeah, it must be disappointing for a manager like that when you've played so well and just not had the rub of the green, I suppose, when it comes to the VAR decision.
It's an error. It's
Yeah.
an error, and it's a flaw in the system. It's
Or I say
still there.
VAR, but the fact it didn't even look at it.
No, absolutely. And you're looking at that and saying, well, that is what it's there for. But we're still relying on people. It's not like a cricket or a tennis where you have a computerized system that makes a decision for you. It's still people. You're still talking about the same David Coote or whoever. He might be in the VAR box, whoever it is. It's still an error. It's a human error, and that's what happens in football.
Well, there's been 2 big decisions. That's clear and obvious there, and it has to be overturned. Whatever the referee has given, it has to be overturned. It's a penalty. It's a continuation. It's a holding offence. I cannot believe this. But then I saw an incident a couple of weeks ago. Wasn't it Everton and Manchester City, where the Manchester City player handled the ball, and you have to think, if you are Frank Lampard, you think, well, would it be minutes? Changes, the whole game changes. There's no doubt. Eddie's just mentioned there, if they get the penalty and score, of course, you still have to score the goal. It changes everything. Then it puts an awful lot of pressure on Chelsea, who up until that moment hadn't created a great deal themselves. So these are big things, and it's easy for someone to say, I'm really sorry, and you might get an apology on Monday morning. He said there now that he wouldn't go and see the referee before the end because of a waste of time. I'm sorry, if I'd been in here, I'd be knocking that door down.
Did you have many incidents like that?
Only about 3 a week.